Hey y'all, welcome to Mission Millennial Z Alpha Generations, where we share the other side of the creation story with today's youth. Now, today's video, our topic is why Jesus hates religious hypocrites more than you do. Now, the reason why I'm actually posting this video is because I came across a Facebook group post, and I interact with a lot of Facebook groups and YouTube channels on the subject of origins. But one of the recurring themes I see is the idea that God can't exist because of religious hypocrites. Now, they might not come out and explicitly say, or make that connection. God can't exist because of hypocrites. But the implication is there. And not all atheists take this tack, by the way, but many do, enough to where I want to respond, and I did. So let me share what I responded to this one group guy. I forgot his name, but here's the post, and let's read it. They sell you the illusion of heaven so they can control you now. And so this is an interesting post in the sense that they're focusing in on the control that they want to have over you, right? But by the way, these large religious denominations are typically the ones that are the deadest, okay? And right now, I'm not going to favor one denomination over another. That's not the point of this video. They're hypocrites in all denominations. They're hypocrites in all religions. They're hypocrites in all politics, whether they're Republican, Democrat. I mean, most of the politicians out there, Republican and Democrat, I consider corrupt. And what corrupts them? Filthy lucre, money, right? Where there's money, there's power. Power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. And Christian denominations are not immune to this sin. But anyway, let's get to the post. Back to the post. I want to read what I said in response to this meme. New Year's greetings. Don't forget, my atheist and agnostic friends, they crucified Jesus for his diatribes against the false religionists of his day. It may come as a shock, but Jesus said the pagans, atheists, non-religious folk, will go into the kingdom of heaven before religious hypocrites. Now that's how serious Jesus looks at religious hypocrisy, that he would say the pagans will go in before you guys. And he was speaking right to the religious Pharisees, the denomination of that day within Judaism. So let's get back to it. Oh, let's see. Yes, he, being Jesus, hated them worse than you do. Just read Matthew 23 as an example. He called them, the Pharisees, the religious leaders of the day, the ones who wore all the flowing robes and made all the fine speeches and shook the incense around and all that fine pomp and circumstance that's typical of dead religions often. He called them snakes, whitewashed tombs, who will not escape the judgment of hell. But unlike many internet atheists, again, not all atheists, but I see a lot of internet atheists and agnostics post these kind of memes. But unlike many internet atheists, Jesus did not let hypocrites excuse him from living a life of love and self-sacrifice and praise and love for God. And neither should we. Let's continue on. And there are too many real deal Christians around to solely focus on the bad apples, as many of you do. Maybe it's time to turn over a new leaf and reach out to God and cut out the middlemen. And that's my appeal to you all. If you are turned off by hypocrites in the church, well, just go right around them. Do an end game. End around. go straight to God and connect with God. Now, I've written some tracks and stuff. You can look on my YouTube channel. I have some things related to this. But let me just encourage you to go straight up with God. God will meet you. You will see that God does exist apart from arguments. I'm into making arguments based on scientific data. But connecting with God is number one. That's the greatest proof. All right, let's get back to the end here of my comment. That is what I've done, and I never regretted it. And yes, that is what I've done. When I connected with God, I never regretted it. And so let's beware of hypocrisy. All of us are guilty of hypocrisy at one level or another. Yeah, we can look at others and condemn them for that and say it's wrong, and it is wrong. But we also could be prone to that very thing. In that context, Jesus said, "Judge not, lest ye be judged." And we won't get into talking about that any more in depth than that for now. So, if you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and share this channel with others, especially youth, high school, college, kids, and so forth, who haven't heard the other side of the creation story. That's what this channel is all about. That's what our ministry on college campuses, where we hand out tracts, it's all about. Let them decide. Give them the best arguments atheists have to offer. I want kids, I want all adults, all people to hear the very best arguments atheists have to offer. But I also want to hear them to hear the very best arguments that theists, Christians, have to offer for God's existence and Christ's reality and resurrection. And why not? Why are we afraid to let them make their own decision? Isn't that the real power trip? Isn't that academia's real power trip? To say, no, you will only get one side of the story. So there's some hypocrisy there too, isn't there? If you subscribe to cancel culture extremism like academia does. So that's something to think about. Anyway, well, look, you all have a great New Year. New Year's is about, 8 hours. We're going to get right into 2025. We're hoping to put out some new videos. I hope this is a relatively new channel, and I'm hoping to put out at least 5 videos a week from here on out. So have a great day. Bye-bye.